What's up, everybody? This is Erzio99, and today we're going to be playing a little BattleTech. The third expansion for the game has come out. I've been playing it for a while, but I've never put it on the channel. Been waiting for this final expansion to come out. Added a few new things since the game was first launched. Of course, the biggest one here is the career mode. So you don't have to follow the story in the campaign and the regular one. You can actually just go out and have a career. It's currently time limited to 1,000 days, but still, I mean, that's 3 years. That's plenty of time. It also includes full modding support now, which will be helpful because there's a lot of great mods for this game that really expand the units and the technology you can get your hands on. They also greatly expand the map, but we'll get to that in a second. Let's go ahead and start a career. We'll do random starting mechs, not Iron Man. New mechs will not come with equipped weapons or components. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's do mech destruction. I'm assuming that means if we get cored. Here we go. Okay, we'll leave that off for now. The AI in this game can actually be pretty brutal. Generous salvage. Lethality. Incaps will always die. Easy. Generous. Advanced spec warriors. I'll leave that the same. No rare salvage. Oh. This is actually going to be pretty low, as you can tell by the difficulty multiplier. If you ramp things up, you can really make it hard for yourself. But I haven't played this game in like a year and a half, so I'm going kind of babby mode here. Let's see. Universe, it's just I never actually owned like the miniatures and really played it that way. I've always just been a part of like the video games that have, like Mech Warrior 2, Mech Commander, things like that. Let's see, I came to the Reach from, yeah, we'll say Devian. Because a lot of, in this universe, the people who really own battle mechs tend to be kind of aristocracy or nobility. So, day after your 16th birthday, your family went bankrupt, which gives me guts. You can choose different backstories and they alter your statistics. We'll go with gunnery and guts. And you, out on your own, you fell into the life of a piloting, tactics, gunnery. Apparently you're, okay, there it is, yeah. This only really has an impact in the campaign. I don't think it, and some events possibly, but I don't think it has much effect otherwise, other than raising your stats. Gunnery and tactics. Piloting and guts. Tactics and guts. Well, I have to settle for the guts. Then we can edit our character. Let's see. Choose an interesting looking preset and go from there. You can also customize these portraits a little further. If you want to change the hair color, you can even go for the different camera angles. Change the expression. Give yourself interesting facial scars. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, you have everything an industrious mercenary commander could want: a crew of talented misfits, a lance of ancient battle mechs, and a derelict cargo ship to call home. It's one thing to finish a mission in one piece, more or less, but it's another to keep your mech warriors happy and healthy, your mechs patched up and ready for action, and your balance sheet firmly in the black. As the rumors of another war of succession intensify, the Mercenary Review Board announces a new evaluation protocols to assess the mercenary companies of the periphery with a score. Okay. We ended up in the Taurian Concordat. We've got 1,000,000 credits, or C-bills. 1,200 days remaining. Let's go ahead and customize our company. We can choose from a different array of crests. And they have mods that increase they add different techs, like the Rogue Tech mod pack includes things for like classical lore units like Wills Dragoons, Snords Irregulars, things like that. Could really trigger everybody and use the old Star League logo. We can change our unit name. We can change our paint schemes. We can go all emo and be all black. You can see our logo change and everything. Let's see. Alright, first stop is going to be the barracks. Let's see what kind of mech warriors we got. Okay, we can get Gunnery 5, which gives us multi-shot. Multi-shot allows you to target 3 separate enemies at one time during one turn. So if you want to shoot certain weapon systems at a certain target and then shoot other weapon systems at another target in the same turn, that's what this is for. Handy skill to have. With the progression system, of course, every purchase of a skill, of course, gets exponentially harder. As you can see here, this is 400 XP. Then the next level is going to be 900, then 1500 for this, and then it goes up to these abilities. You can only have one of these top tier abilities unlocked and 2 of these lesser tier abilities unlocked, so it's important to be careful what you want to choose. See, I do not get paid a salary because I'm the owner of the company. I have 3 injuries I can take in the field. Of course, I'm the mercenary commander. but so I can't die. I have plot armor. I've had my main character get headshot by a massive autocannon. It blew the head clean off, but I somehow survived. I got plot armor.
Mech warrior training complete.
Yep.
Everyone else is kinda crap. I got a bunch of rookies. And I chose a random mech loadout, so I'm going to have a bunch of random mechs in the mech bay. Ah. Okay. So I got a Vindicator, I got a Centurion, I got a Cicadia, an Urban Mech, and a Commando. Okay. These are all classic BattleTech mechs. These are, because they won't even say what time we are, but it's around 3043 in the BattleTech timeline, so I think we're between the third and fourth succession war, if I remember correctly. But yeah, we got a good mix here. Centurion's a good tanky type. Our Vindicator is mobile with the jump jet, so it's good there. Got a Cicadia, which is can do brawling, can do up close work with the machine guns, but its main weapon is the PPC. We've got an Urban Mech, literally a mech built around an autocannon 10. The Urban Mech is one of the cheapest, sturdiest designs for a battle mech ever, and it's used in a lot of urban operations, hence the name. And then we got a Commando 2D, which is the SRM variant. There's also a variant that has a large laser, which is a good ranged weapon. It's a little better than the starting lance you would get if you get by default, but we'll run with it. But enough talk, let's go do a mission. Comstar. Okay. Now we want to do missions for factions that will give us a reputation. Since we're in Taurian space, we want to do missions that'll make them like us. So we've got Last Mech Standing, which is a battle. So this is against the House Davion, so I'm not too keen on this one, because I don't want to fight another succession house. Okay. Training day. We're trying to build local defense force of mech warriors here. Our pilots are inexperienced and untested. We'd like you to help us train them. We've picked up a troubling signal that may represent hostile activity. Seems like a good idea to send our new defense force out to handle it. Can you bring along an experienced mech warrior and mech to keep them out of trouble? Okay. Okay, this is one of the new missions they added with this expansion. You can only send out, so we can only determine the pilot and loadout for one member of our lance. And a lance is a group of 4 battle mechs. Okay, think about it. Capture base, Taurian, Concordat. No, we're not going to fight the Taurians. Insurrection, interception, assassinate, pirate propaganda. We'd have to go up against the pirates. But assassination missions tend to be kind of rough, and I only have a very small lance. So you tend to fight like the guy you intend to fight usually has at least one group of guards, and then you have to fight him, and he's usually in a mech that outclasses you. Ambush convoy, screw that. Supply lines. Pirates are operating in the area. It's a battle, and then easy pickings, which means fighting the Taurians, which will never happen. I guess we're doing training day. So you choose the mission type. And you negotiate. So here's the deal with the negotiation. You have these two bars, and they determine how much you're going to get paid. You can either get a lot of sea bills, and then you only get very little salvage. You can designate, this will say, we'll designate one piece of salvage from the loot from the pool when the mission's over, and then you'll get 5 pieces of salvage randomly determined. But you'll get 341,000 sea bills in cash. Or if you're looking to scale up your mechs and you want to get more components for battle mechs, you can scale it the other way and get much more salvage, but not get as much sea bills. I usually go for the balance of at least 3 picks. That way, if I do get a mech, if I do, say, headshot a mech, I can take all 3 of its pieces. Okay. I am at the mercy of, oh god, they are in urban mechs. 2 urban mechs and a commando. And good god, are these guys pitiful. This guy has a 1 gunnery score. He could not hit the broadside of a barn with a shotgun from inside it. The other 2 have 3s, which is good. Of course, gunnery increases your accuracy. Piloting, everyone else is kind of low. So yeah. Needless to say, I'm not expecting these guys to... Not going to be, especially that 3rd guy, to be able to hit much of anything. Destroy enemy lands, keep the trainees alive. Lost, brick built around a cannon 10, but it only has 8 shots. And it's got a little dinky little laser. I love the smell of coolant in the morning. Coolant's toxic. If you smell coolant, you're probably gonna die. Wait, what does it smell like? Because there's a weird smell in here. Focus, people. Commander, we're seeing engine signatures from a single lance in the AO. Should be right about here. Let's do this. Smells kind of like onions. Does coolant smell like onions? Sumer is she's the navigator. She moves your dropship and performs all your infills and extractions. She's your pilot, basically. I'll be on station, Commander. Meet me here when you're ready to leave. Okay. So we can't go very far because the urban mechs can't go very far.
Location confirmed.
In the actual game, they have one of the lowest rated engines you can put in a battle mech and have it still run.
Standing by.
So that should give you an idea of just how slow
Standing by.
these fellows are.
Order acknowledged.
There.
Moving to position.
And we'll go There. Okay, we've got the enemy contact. Another urban mech. And a crappy one at that. Thankfully he missed. Okay. This is our enemy. It's a Davion mech. God damn it. As you can see, he's got shoddy, so it's only 50% of his normal armor. So he's been in. So his unit, his mech, is not well maintained. He's got 2 jump jets, which he can get around a little bit with those. The big thing about these urban mechs is that AC-10. That makes them dangerous.
Receiving you.
See, they can't even get a point of evasion. I can if I go here. 60% hit chance. If I go here, 60% hit chance.
Confirmed.
So,
Locking on target.
oh yes, very nice. The red indicated I hit him and I entered structure. Oh, and it was a CT hit too. Very, very nice. You destroy the center torso, you destroy the engine of a mech. If you take off torso, he'll lose that arm too. And of course, if you lose a leg, he'll fall over. You can see his armor, hit points, structure, his name, variant type. Then he has his heat gauge, because weapons generate heat. And eventually, there's his red line. So if you go beyond that, you take internal damage. If you max out the heat bar, you'll shut down, which means that you're basically a sitting duck for anybody who wants to shoot at you. Then we have stability. There's the stability gauge. When you get past the white marker, they become unsteady and they lose whatever evasive bonuses they get for movement, which means they become much easier to hit, usually, especially light mechs. If you max out the stability bar, they fall over, which means they take a pilot injury and they're going to have to take the next turn getting back up, and anyone who attacks them in the meantime can get a free called shot on them. You can see I've got lots of evasion because I was sprinting my last turn, so I'm very hard to hit right now, which is why the commando
I'm ready.
which is why that commando missed me. Missed when he shot, the urban mech shot at him. So we'll move in.
Onward.
Okay, we've got short range missile, cluster 6, cluster 4, and then a medium laser.
Affirmative.
Ooh, I got a head hit. So that's 1 pilot injury.
Critical hit.
Very nice.
Yes, Commander.
We'll use our other
All right.
urban mech. Now this guy's 65%. Of course, you can see if I get a hit anywhere in here, he's pretty much toast.
Copy that, Commander.
That blew his right arm clean off, which means he
Target
can't.
critical hit.
That's good. Even though I didn't kill him, it's good that I hit him there because I destroyed his autocannon. I took it clean off. I can probably move my character up a little bit. I'll save my oh, must have hit his torso.
Using lots of armor.
Oh, quit your
Waiting for
belly aching. I'm just gonna run up and melee attack him. There we go.
All primary targets there.
Okay. Punch through the guy. That's the other thing you can do is melee attacks. It's good if you're high on heat, for example, and you can't risk firing your conventional weaponry. You can use melee attacks, which then gives you a turn to sink out some heat. Got a blip coming in low and fast. Looks like a leopard making a drop. Expect company. Primary targets are down. You can evac. I don't want to evac. I want to prepare for our guests. And the way we do that is by moving.
Position. Got it.
Affirmative.
Here it is. They dropped another mech, a big one. Big, what does big mean? I don't want to die. Target is optional, Commander. If you don't feel these trainees are up to it, head for the evac. Okay. He dropped a
I'm receiving you.
that'll put me in LOS of the guy at least.
Confirmed.
And I've got a high enough evasion, he probably won't be able to do anything to him. Ooh, Phoenix Hawk. Big boy. It's a 45-ton mech. So it's not as big as the Centurion I'm piloting, but it is bigger than the crap that these trainees have got. And he is at full health. Okay. We're going to have to be very, very
Firing.
careful. Ooh.
I'm
We
here.
get some early hits on this guy before he starts moving. Of course he missed. I've got enough AC ammo, I should be able to take it down. I just gotta worry about what this dude is gonna do to my guys in the meantime. We'll go all in. Now he is taking less damage because he is guarded.
Standing by.
They can't really be helped.
Confirmed. Acknowledged. Receiving you. Heading out. Engaging with target.
There we go. 40% damage reduction, but we're still whittling them down.
Waiting for orders. 10-4.
There we go. We crit his large laser, so it's not going to be as effective. Oh!
Weapon system down.
Yeah,
Reporting internal damage.
I knew he was going to do that. But let's get our Centurion up there. LRM-10s are within minimum range now, so the long-range missiles won't be as effective. Okay, vector thrust kit destroyed. Okay, if we can lose that torso. Yeah, if you highlight an area, you can see what it contains. If we can lose that torso or that arm, he'll lose that large laser, which is a big chunk of his firepower. You
Got it,
need
Commander.
to get the heck out of there.
Engage.
Yes, okay, we got the right arm and the right torso, which is a pilot injury.
Heavy damage. Ready for orders. Standing by.
Blah.
On it.
I'm receiving you.
Okay. 18%. No, we'll try.
Affirmative.
Of course, it was.
That hit something good.
Okay, we knocked him back in initiative phase by using the called shot. We tried to go for his leg. Did not work as anticipated. So we're going to try and leg this cat. 48% chance on the leg. We need 48 damage. And we still got quite a bit of center torso, so we're going to take the gamble and we're going to miss. And he's really going after that commando.
That shot went internal.
And he's in his back.
Damage
That's the
was minor, Commander.
Yeah, we gotta
I'm
get
ready.
this. You can see he's got orange on orange. We can't sprint anymore either.
Position confirmed.
Let's get some of this instability off of him. Yeah. Brace.
Receiving you.
And the AC-10 is too close.
Confirmed. Firing.
Commander? Confirmed.
They'll just-
Taking the shot.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna happen. Enemy turn.
I'm wounded. Internal structure damage.
You did not just open your back to me. Another called shot. CT, god damn it.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay.
Mission successful.
I was hoping to salvage that mech. And you get more pieces. You only get one piece if you core the mech, but if you can incapacitate the pilot, you can get through like pilot injuries, you can get a full mech. Thankfully that commando is not ours, we don't have to repair it. One Phoenix Hawk, yeah, mech part, medium laser, not a lot of salvage on this mission. Should have opted for the money. Should have definitely opted for the money. But anyway, let's go ahead and do a ship upgrade. We want to get the training module because it allows, it basically enables simulation training that allows your mech warriors to gain experience per day. It is capped because of course nothing can substitute for the real world experience, but this is great if you've got pilots in your stable that you're not actively using. You can use your time and travel and moving between star systems or when you're repairing your battle mechs to keep your pilots sharp. So this is a great thing to have, but we need power conduits first. The Argo's power system is a wreck and getting minimal level power to ship systems. I mean, most of the Argus's other systems online.
All right, I'll get the team on it right away.
Yeah, the ship that we're in the campaign is called the Argo. It's a drop ship, a Star League era drop ship, and you can see it. We found it as a derelict, so there's a lot of wear and tear. It hasn't been maintained in a few centuries, so it's barely space worthy. So you have to go in and spend money to upgrade the Argo's technology. Try and restore some of its fallen glory. Then you have the Argo, and then you have the Leopard, which is the ship here that's attached. This is your actual drop ship. The Argo itself cannot enter an atmosphere. It can't land on its own. It wasn't designed to. Certain types of drop ships are just not built to be used in an atmosphere. Smaller ones like the Leopard are. But the downside to the Leopard is it can only carry 4 battle mechs at a time. Alright, let's see. We've got
Hello, Commander.
navigation, so
Our
this
ship
is
won't be fully functional yet, but she's space-worthy enough for our purposes.
got the map. Whether for trade, settlement, military expedition, or trading of our patented KF drive. You should have no surprises. Comstar is proud to announce updated MercNet star map interface. Store filters, looking for specific gear. See which systems are likely to carry what you need so you can shop with purpose and save on your travel budget. Choose the systems with specific climate patterns or features to make your destination as accommodating. Yeah, the biome does have an effect on, for example, heat. It's fighting in an arid desert, of course, or a vacuum is going to increase your lower your heat dissipation, while climates like a polar, are going to make it easier. And it does seem kind of counterintuitive that having fighting in a vacuum, say like on a barren atmosphere of this planet, would interfere with cooling, but because of the way these heat sinks work, there needs to be a medium to disperse that heat, and of course there is no medium in space. It's a vacuum. So they're designed to be used primarily in an atmosphere. They're not as effective in a vacuum. Heat doesn't travel well in a vacuum. Then of course we can filter the difficulty, so if we want to challenge specific difficulty level, you can put that in. Of course we have more star systems, which they've added. As you can see here, we're down in the southeastern corner of the inner sphere, but we have access to a few of the house factions. Like the Urano Restoration, which is the campaign faction, Magistry of Canopus, Free Worlds League, the Capellan Confederation, House Liao. Then you have House Davion. There's also House Steiner. Even though they're not on this map, they do have agents in the area. And we have, of course, these are the independent periphery worlds. There are mods you can get that increase the map size to cover the entirety of known space, the full inner sphere, and the route up to the clan homeworlds. They also include clan tech, so something to be worried about. As you can see, it takes 40 days to make this travel. because you spend a few days in. You spend a few days flying the dropship out to a jump ship, and the jump ship charges its FTL drive, makes a jump, you wait 3 days, jump again, so on and so on. And then when you finally get to your home system, you have to fly to the planet. So yeah. Plus, it's, as you can see, it's expensive. It's I think it's 30,000 per jump. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, 30,000 C-bills per jump. So you got to take that into account when you're doing these. But there are contracts that will pay your travel expenses. That's Darius. He's the XO of the company. We've got Yang, our mech tech, who, as you can see, has had a few run-ins with industrial accidents, given that, you know, half his body is mechanical. Got Dr. Murad. She's our engineer. We've got, let's see what's in the store while we have money. Ooh, a fully assembled Battlemaster. 12 million C-bills. Whoosh. As you can see, we've got a few interesting things here. You got plus items. These have bonuses. You can see +1 accuracy, plus 25% critical damage. Of course, we've got parts. And you can filter it by whatever you want to. You're looking to buy at in the moment. And of course, you can sell stuff if you have stuff. But let's see, that should about do it for the very basics of career mode. Probably keep this going and do a few more missions here and see where we end up. But that'll be for next time. Till then, I'm Original 99. I'll see you then.